Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is going to be on this really pretty Glam. For some of you who don't know, I actually did this look during homecoming and got many compliments. I was honestly so happy with the results and how it turned out, and I'm pretty sure I've recreated this look like 5 times. I actually recorded it 2 times already, but unfortunately my camera broke, so I had to get a new one. But yay, here we are. I actually got a new camera about 2 days ago and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I'm really excited to show you guys how I achieved this really pretty full glam. I think I'm going to make this a part of a series that I'm going to call like the Prom series for 2017. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you like the content. I had so much fun recreating this look. I think it is fun and classic and beautiful, and it honestly complements so many different skin tones. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe, hit that button down below so you can be notified when I make new videos. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And if you're interested in seeing how I created this fun look right here, then please just keep on watching. To start off this look, I'm going to be taking my Bobbi Brown Repair Moisture Cream and applying that all over my face to give me a nice hydrated base. And then I'm going to be going in with my Mercier primer and just focusing that on my T-zone and on the rest of my face. I'm going to be using my Nars eyeshadow primer and just directly applying that on my eyelids with the applicator and rubbing it out with my finger. And of course, with my eyebrows, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer and Powder Duo in the shade Ebony. And I'm just going to be going in there and doing my normal brow routine. To apply the Powder Duo, I'm using my Morphe M413 brush. And then I'm just going to the front of my eyebrows and lightly feathering in little hair-like flickers to make them look really natural and full. Now I'm going back in with the other spoolie and making sure that both products are blended in very nicely together. To cut my eyebrows today, I'm going to be using my Morphe M421 brush and my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and just going directly underneath the eyebrow, making sure that I make the eyebrow really sharp and defined. This, for me personally, is a key part to my makeup routine because I really like having full dramatic eyebrows. And then I'm going to be taking the concealer and putting it on the top of my brow as well, and blending that out slightly with my finger. Now I'm going to be taking the same concealer and applying it to both eyelids. I personally like doing this when I want to have a more dramatic look because I feel like when you have a foundation with one solid color, it really helps to bring out the pigmentation and make your eyeshadow really pop. I'm just going to be buffing that out with a normal buffing brush, and then I'm going to be taking my Shade and Light palette, the lightest color, and using that to set my eyelids. And of course I forgot to set my eyebrows, so I'm going to be going in with my Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills and just making sure that my eyebrows look really nice and fluffy. And for the transition shades in my eye look today, I'm going to be taking Urban Decay's Naked 3 palette with my Morphe E27 brush and applying the shade Limit all over my crease. I'm going to be using this as my main transition shade, and I'm going to be applying this pretty heavily all over my eyelid. The next transition shade I'm going to be using is the shade Nude, and this is just going to deepen up the look a little bit and give it some sort of definition. And now I'm going back in again with the shade Nude and deepening up the look. To clean up my arc a little bit, I'm taking the lightest shade in the palette and just directly applying that right underneath my eyebrows to make sure that they are very defined. And now for my favorite part of the look, I'm taking the Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick and applying this directly towards the base of my eyelid. And this product is kind of hard to apply when you first use it, but when you do it, you're going to want to make sure that you're cutting out the shape of your eyeball. And I know that kind of sounds weird, but essentially what you're doing is making the shape that you would want if you had a cut crease. This is going to make the eye look really clean and really pretty. And in my opinion, this is a lot easier than doing an actual cut crease because it doesn't take as many steps. Now I'm going to be using my Morphe M321 brush and taking Nooner again and just applying that directly towards the base of the glitter shadow. This is just going to deepen up the look again because it wasn't as dark as I initially wanted it to be. I wanted to give the look a little bit more of some definition. So yeah, I'm just doing that and then going back in with my E27 and blending the shadows. And now for liner, I'm just going to be stepping off camera really quick to do some cute little wings. Oh, they look so cute. And for mascara today, I'm going to be using Perversion by Urban Decay. For lashes, I'm going to be using my favorite Lilly lashes in the style Luxe and just directly applying those on with some tweezers. Yep. I'm going to be going in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 5. And I'm going to be putting a good amount on there because today I'm kind of going for a more full coverage look. Obviously for prom, you want to make sure that you are a full coverage queen. But one thing I really like about this foundation specifically is it gives you coverage without looking cakey. Now I'm going to be taking a IT Cosmetics foundation buffing brush and just buffing all of that out. I accidentally put a little too much foundation for my taste, so I'm going to be going in with my beauty blender and just picking up the excess product on my face. Now going back in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer and making little triangle shapes under my eyes and on the bridge of my nose towards the peak of my forehead and then on my lip a little bit and on my chin. This is just really going to illuminate the center of my face. I know it does look kind of funny, but it really does help brighten up your face. And then I'm going to be taking my beauty blender and just blending all of that out. And once my concealer is blended to perfection, I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Translucent and applying that all underneath my eyes with my beauty blender. This step is really important when you are going to an event like prom or something like that because it keeps your makeup on your face and it keeps it from creasing or budging and all that icky stuff that you don't want. And I personally like to put the foundation on my smile lines because I crease a lot there and I crease a lot on my forehead. So going back in with my Shade and Light palette, I'm taking the second darkest shade and we're going to do a bit of contouring. I'm just going to be putting that right on the tops of my cheekbones. Yes, that is my father peeking in the background. Unfortunately, ignore him. And then I'm going to be doing that on the other side too. And I'm also going to be applying that on my hairline. I personally like to apply contour to the bottom of my jawline just to give it some extra definition that I don't naturally have there. This isn't a step that you need to do, obviously, but it's just something that I really like to do because I feel like it definitely does sharpen up your face. And to blend that out, I'm just going to be taking a fluffy angled brush from Morphe and just kind of going in there and blending it out. And now I'm going to do a little bit of nose contouring with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and I'm just going to be taking a flat angled brush and directly making two parallel lines on the very top of my nose. This isn't something that you need to do necessarily, it's just something that I like to do when I'm going out or have certain events that I like to go to because I feel like it really brings in your contour and really sharpens your face. I know it looks kind of funny when you have it initially, but we're going to be taking a little fluffy angled brush and blending that out, so obviously you can't see the little harsh lines that we created. And yeah, now I'm going to be taking a fluffy brush and wiping off all of the bakage that I have left on my face, and I'm going to cook the under part of my contour with my beauty blender just to clean it up a little bit and make it look really, really clean and cut. Once that's done, I'm just going to take the fluffy brush again and wipe off all of the bakage on my face. And now I'm going to go in with my favorite product ever, my Matte Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. And I'm just going to bronze up my face a little bit on my jawline, on my forehead, and on my cheekbones. For lip liner, I'm going to be taking my Chanel lip liner in the shade Nude and creating a little X shape at the very top of my lip and outlining the bottom portion of my lips and the top portion just a little bit, nothing too pigmented. And then I'm going to be taking the little brush that they have on the end and blending the product towards the center of my lips to make it look a little more natural and not as defined, because this product was a little darker than I was hoping for. And then I'm going to be taking the Ultra Lip Stain from Colourpop in the shade Aquarius 2 and putting that all over my lips. For highlight today, I'm going to be taking my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Sunlight and just directly applying that on my face towards the highest points of my cheeks, my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. And to blend that out, I'm just going to be taking my ring finger and applying it everywhere. When using this product, please do be careful because it is really, really pigmented. I have a tendency to put way too much on than I need to. And then I'm going to be dragging the highlight on the bridge of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. Now going back into my Naked 3, I'm taking the two first shades that I used, and I'm just applying that directly by my eyelash line just to pull the look together and kind of deepen it up a little bit. And I'm going back in with my Bobbi brown shadow stick and dragging the shadow from the inner corner of my eyelashes to the center. This is just going to illuminate the look and make it really nice and pretty. And then I'm going to apply my Perversion mascara to my bottom lashes as well. To set my face, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Up All Night Setting Spray and just spraying that all over my face. Alrighty guys, that is it. This is the finished look for my Soft Glam Prom tutorial. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys want to see a continuation of this series, then please do leave it in the comment section down below. Or if there are any other videos you guys want to see, please leave them in the comment section down below too. I always love getting feedback from you guys. I really, really appreciate it that you took the time to watch my video. And thank you so much for watching.